Anna returned to the Bennett mansion after a decade, summoned by a cryptic letter from her father. The grand house, once a symbol of pride, now loomed with an eerie silence. Her mother greeted her coldly, avoiding questions about her father. "Talk to your brother," she said, leading Anna toward the drawing room. The air was heavy with unspoken tension, and Anna sensed that the real reason for her return was far darker than she imagined. Inside the drawing room, Anna found her brother, Oliver, lounging with a glass of whiskey. He smirked, his eyes gleaming with mischief. "Look who finally decided to show up," he said. Anna ignored his sarcasm, cutting straight to the point. "Where's Dad?" Oliver's expression darkened. "Resting. But don't expect a warm reunion. Things have changed." His cryptic tone unsettled her, but she held her ground. The property dispute wasn't just a family matter, it felt like a battle brewing. Anna found her father in his study, frail and distant. He barely acknowledged her. "The estate must be divided," he said, his voice hoarse. Before she could ask why the sudden urgency, he slid a dusty file toward her. "Your grandfather's will was incomplete." Confused, Anna glanced at Oliver, who lingered in the doorway, smirking. Something about this didn't add up. Her father looked frightened, as if revealing the truth might cost him more than his inheritance. That night, Anna stayed in the mansion, unable to sleep. She returned to her father's study, drawn to the mysterious file. Inside were old deeds, faded letters, and a photograph of a woman she didn't recognize. The letters hinted at an undisclosed heir. Before she could dive deeper, Oliver appeared. "What are you doing?" he demanded. His sudden anger confirmed her suspicions he knew more about the family's secrets than he let on. The next morning, Uncle Thomas, the family lawyer, arrived unannounced. His presence brought little comfort. "There are complexities to the will," he began, avoiding Anna's gaze. He handed over another envelope, sealed with a strange emblem. "Your grandfather insisted this be opened when all heirs were present." Anna stared at the envelope, her heart pounding. Oliver's grin widened, but her father looked pale. What was in the envelope, and why now? The envelope contained a single sheet of paper with one word, Eleanor. No explanation, no context. The name sent a chill through the room. Oliver laughed, but it felt forced. "Another wild goose chase," he muttered. Anna wasn't convinced. The name seemed to terrify her father, and Uncle Thomas looked uneasy. Anna decided to investigate further, determined to uncover the truth about Eleanor and her connection to the Bennett estate. Anna searched the library, combing through family records. A diary from her grandfather revealed cryptic entries about Eleanor. She must never know. The estate must stay intact. Who was Eleanor, and what was her claim to the property? Her thoughts were interrupted by a sudden noise. She turned to see Oliver standing behind her, his face shadowed. "You should stop digging," he warned, his voice laced with menace. During her search, Anna found a hidden door behind a bookshelf. Inside was a small room filled with old maps, letters, and a portrait of Eleanor. Her resemblance to Anna was uncanny. Suddenly, the door creaked shut, and Oliver's voice echoed. "You've gone too far, little sister." Locked inside, Anna realized she was closer to the truth than ever, but Oliver would do anything to protect the secret. Uncle Thomas confessed to Anna through a crack in the door. Eleanor was her father's illegitimate daughter, her half-sister. The estate legally belonged to Eleanor, but her existence had been erased. Anna's father, once a proud man, had been blackmailed into silence. Oliver had been scheming to claim the entire inheritance, even if it meant hiding Eleanor's rightful share. Anna confronted her father, demanding the truth. He broke down, admitting his shame and fear. Oliver tried to intervene, but Anna was relentless. "We need to find Eleanor," she insisted. With the help of Uncle Thomas, they located a letter revealing Eleanor's last known address. The family secret was unraveling, but the closer Anna got, the more dangerous Oliver became. The address led to a small, secluded house on the edge of town. Anna and Uncle Thomas drove there, leaving Oliver behind. The house was modest, a stark contrast to the Bennett mansion. A woman in her 40s opened the door. She bore a striking resemblance to Anna. "I'm Eleanor," she said softly. Anna explained everything, and Eleanor's expression hardened. "I've waited for this day. Your family took everything from me." Back at the mansion, Oliver was furious. He rummaged through the hidden room, searching for anything to discredit Eleanor's claim. Instead, he found a letter from their grandfather, explicitly naming Eleanor as the primary heir. His face twisted with rage. "I've worked too hard to lose now," he hissed. His plan was clear: if Eleanor returned, she wouldn't leave alive. Anna convinced Eleanor to return to the mansion. They arrived at dusk, the house shrouded in shadows. Oliver greeted them with feigned politeness, but his eyes betrayed his anger. Eleanor stood her ground, presenting her claim. Uncle Thomas backed her, producing the documents. Oliver's fury erupted, and he stormed out, but Anna knew he wouldn't give up so easily. That night, a fire broke out in the east wing. Anna awoke to smoke filling her room. She rushed to wake Eleanor, but Oliver was blocking the hallway. "You should have stayed away," he spat, his face contorted with rage. Anna shoved past him, dragging Eleanor outside. As the fire consumed the wing, Anna realized Oliver's desperation was now a threat to them all. The next morning, with the fire extinguished, Anna confronted Oliver in front of their father and Uncle Thomas. She exposed his plan, showing the documents proving Eleanor's claim. Their father finally spoke up, ordering Oliver to leave the mansion. "You've disgraced this family," he said. Oliver stormed out, vowing revenge, but Anna knew they hadn't seen the last of him. Eleanor, overwhelmed but resolute, accepted her place as the rightful heir. She decided to restore the estate, not for wealth but to honor her mother's legacy. Anna chose to stay and help her, bridging the gap between the sisters. Their father, a shadow of his former self, apologized, but the damage couldn't be undone. Months later, Oliver returned, but not alone. He brought a team of lawyers, determined to challenge Eleanor's claim. The courtroom battle was fierce, with family secrets aired publicly. Eleanor's calm resolve and the undeniable evidence won her the case. Oliver was left with nothing, his schemes finally catching up to him. While restoring the estate, Eleanor and Anna discovered a hidden safe in the cellar. Inside were letters from their grandfather, expressing regret over his actions. He had always planned to reunite the family but lacked the courage. The sisters vowed to rebuild not just the estate but also their fractured family bonds. The estate became a haven of reconciliation. Eleanor opened parts of it to the public, sharing its history and the lessons learned. Anna found solace in her new life, supporting her sister and mending the wounds of the past. Their father spent his final days watching his daughters create a legacy of unity. As time passed, the Bennett estate flourished. Oliver, estranged but quiet, faded from their lives. Eleanor and Anna honored their grandfather's memory by ensuring the estate thrived as a beacon of resilience and redemption. The sisters had turned a legacy of greed and betrayal into one of hope and healing. Subscribe to Reddit Rewind for the best Reddit drama, heartfelt confessions, and jaw-dropping tales. Don't miss out, hit that subscribe button and join the journey today.